Hey guys, just wanted to jump in here and give you an update on the pavilion, how things are been progressing since my last update. So I think the last time I brought this to you, I think all I had was studding up on the wall. So finally got all the metal put on. Ended up using back-to-back pieces of J-channel to form a corner because staying with how the metal was put on here, instead of running vertically, they went horizontally, and I couldn't come up with any corner pieces that would do that and accommodate for the ridges. So that's what I ended up doing there. I think it turned out pretty good. I got some more sealing to do along the bottom, so if water splashes on the cement, it doesn't try to go underneath the wall. And I've got my power hooked up just temporarily. I mean, obviously I gotta dig a ditch and bury this all in the ground here, but we're having a picnic today and I wanted to have power to the pavilion, so you can see got things set up here. Got a couple more tables to put in here, picnic tables, food tables. It's gonna be all right. So got the plywood all put on this outside wall. It's a little tedious, but working with the small sheets, but and then I know there's some cracks, but that's all going to be covered up with some vinyl siding anyway. So going to go with white vinyl siding, keep the door green to match the rest of the pavilion. Got the LED lights in, and I'll give you a little look in here. So lots and lots of work to do in here yet, but as I say, all the electric's done permanent inside here. Just outside, I've got to do a permanent connection over to my source, and this just turned out to be a place for me to throw all my stuff for so that the pavilion looked less like a construction site and more like a pavilion. But I just stuck this LED light up here just last night, but yeah, so the plan still is there's going to be a counter space that's going to run the whole way along this wall, come down this wall, so they're going to have an L-shaped counter space, going to have that little chest freezer and a refrigerator at that end, and I think I'm going to end up putting some vents in up here. This metal gets extremely warm, so I mean, it's either that or I have to do spray foam for insulation or something, but I think I'm just going to put vents. I'm going to end up taking this light out, and I'm going to put two lights in here and here, and there's going to be a ceiling fan here. And yeah, even in the daytime you can see how bright those things are. They really light it up. So there's also going to be a 52-inch ceiling fan that's going to go mount here in between the lights as well, just to try to kind of add to the comfort. And so that's going to be it for this update. I'll probably bring you along when I bury the electric and finish that part of it up, and then, like I say, I want to get this wall at least primered and painted, and because I don't think the vinyl siding is going to happen until next year. And I'll keep working on the inside a little at a time, trying to get it sheeted, get the countertop built, and that kind of stuff. But yeah, pretty pleased with my progress. We've got a big place to take care of here, and I work a lot of hours, so. Yep, that's where we're at. So I'll bring you up to speed on how I'm coming the next time I turn the camera on. Hey guys, bringing you another update here. Without going back right now and looking what I showed you before, and some of this might be repeat, but got a ceiling fan mounted, I think, since the last update. I ran another outlet up there that I'm going to put on a timer, and so I wanted the ceiling fan to have power independently to the light switch, or to the lights, so that's why you can see a second wire up there. And now, before I go in and show you what I got going on there, yesterday I just started working on going through and anchoring this plywood on this outside wall. All of this was just put on with brad nails just to get it up, so now I'm going through and putting screws and the whole way around the perimeter where it's steel. I'm pre-drilling, and these are lath screws, but they're working perfect for going into the steel and giving you a nice big head to hold everything secure. So pretty much got this done on both sides up about as high as I could reach. So I've got to get the ladders out to do everything in the middle up high, and then the wall is ready for primer and paint. And then in here got things. I don't have any sheeting on this side down here yet because I'm still doing some figuring on what I'm going to do to accommodate the conduit and the box sticking out as far as they are. So that's not a big deal, but yeah. Ceiling fan in here, junction box up here with the new electric run. Got this wall all sheeted. All I need to do is put some trim around this door frame. Got the countertop all framed out. So yeah, it's coming right along. Need to decide what we're going to do here for a countertop. We thought about using the same plywood that I've used on everything else, and then just put lots and lots of coats of urethane on it and build up a nice heavy thick coat, something that'd be smooth and easy to clean. Natural wood, no stain, just plain urethane. I don't know, we're still kind of kicking around what we're going to do here with this, so, but right now lots of primering and painting to do. So yeah, this is going to be a great space. So I may add another leg here, but it's not really going to be structural. It's just going to be a way for me to be able to close this all in down here with supports and put shelving underneath here. So I may add some shelving underneath here. I may also come out here a ways around this perimeter, or at least along this wall, with a full length shelf to set things on. So yeah, it's coming along. So that's it for this update. I'll keep you posted as I make more progress. Until the next one, thanks for watching. Hey everybody, this is going to be the final video on the Pavilion project for 2023. If I do any more work between now and next spring, I'll try to video it, and we'll do a part 4 next year. But I just wanted to kind of recap on a few things and show you a couple additional things that I've done since I had the video camera on the last time, and one of those being I got the sign all made for up here. I think it turned out pretty well, and got the wall finished up pretty nice. Got a few cracks I need to seal yet with some caulking, just to keep any little insects and stuff getting into the wall, but finally got around to putting a string and a loop to pull and turn the fan off and on with. But I got 2 coats of Kills brand primer and 2 coats of exterior latex on here, and I think it's gonna hold up real well since it's all under roof for the biggest part. The plan is to put some white vinyl siding over top of this, but if it doesn't happen for another year or so, why, it's gonna be fine. Touched up the green around the door. It was had a lot of bare wood showing on it, and got the little chest freezer moved in here. Still haven't completed all the electrical work or started to do anything else in here to the wood, but I did get the countertop put on. Did decide to just go with the plywood, and I think I'm going to probably put laminate on top of there, and that's gonna bridge across all my screw holes, all the seams, give us a nice clean, smooth surface for wiping and cleaning things up. And so anyways, the big thing for next year will be finishing this countertop and insulating all the exposed metal that you see right now, because it just gets hotter than a firecracker in here. Not too worried about have not insulated the walls, but the roof in particular is just crazy hot. Most days when the ambient temperature outside is in the 80s, it's over 100 in here. And I don't think it's going to do any good to put an exhaust fan in or anything like that, because the heat is going to be a constant. So I'm going to have to insulate the ceiling, probably this portion of this wall, and I don't know, still not sure what I'm doing here on this end. I say I have a little more electrical work to do, but I may just use the plywood sheeting over here, and I may cut insulation from thick insulation board and fill in around this and just let it be that way in case I ever need to get in there to do anything. Access will be easier. But yeah, so it's starting to take shape. I mean, this was our idea, is to be able to have a storage area here for our tables and and chairs and stuff in the off season, and there'll be a refrigerator that's going to come out and sit here beside the little mini chest freezer. That's going to be super handy to be able to have that kind of stuff here. By the time I'm going to get shelving built down below here, possibly up around here, and there's just going to be a whole lot of items that can just stay out here instead of things that need to be brought from the house every time you want to have a gathering or a cookout of some kind. So we've had a couple nice cookouts and utilized the pavilion here this summer. Super happy about all of that, and I think it's only going to get better. But I don't know if I've mentioned it on any of my other little video clips or not, and you may have been wondering when I first started this and showed you the name here on the Cosper Caldwell Pavilion. Cosper was my mother's maiden name, and so her parents, for as long as I knew, basically my mom was born and raised in the same location that the pavilion is built on. So, and that was intentional. I wanted to put something back on that old homestead spot, and so yeah. I think that's about all I got. I'm going to try to keep this short without rattling on too much, but like I say, going forward next year, hopefully we'll have vinyl siding on this wall. The inside will be painted, the countertop will be done, we'll have a refrigerator in there, and then I think we're going to go with some porch blinds, or I guess they're called different things, but things that on this side that can be dropped down to the floor in the afternoons or late evenings. The the sun comes beating through, and if you've got this filled up pretty good with tables where you can't move anybody around, anybody sitting on this side over here gets hammered pretty bad with the evening sun. So it'd be nice, or whether you're just trying to block some wind out, or or whatever it might be. I just think that's going to be a good thing. And then I'm also going to try and put some type of a rain catch system up here that starts at the wall, runs the full length on both sides of this pavilion, and just put a small taper on it, some type of a channel. I may even use regular J channel. That'll serve as my rain gutter, and anything that's coming down, you can see all the water droplets forming right here. Well, of course they come down, splash, and depending on how much rain there is, then it starts working its way out onto the floor, where I think if I can capture all that water and just send it out the end, things are going to stay a lot drier in here. So yeah, I think that's about the only thing I can bring to you. I never did get around and get the electric buried underground. It's perfectly safe the way that it is. Right now it's fully protected and some heavy piping, but that'll definitely be a priority next year, as well as to get the ditch dug between the pavilion and the electrical source, and get that put in the correct way also. So alright, hey, I'm going to bring this to an end, and it's been another productive year on the Pavilion project, and I'll keep the camera rolling, and we'll bring you part 4 next year. Thanks for watching.